What if the greatest secret to power, in a world steeped in magic, isn't about swinging a sword, but about mastering a single specific word?
Quite a thought, isn't it?
It really defines the journey of Kvothe in the name of the wind. Okay, let's unpack this a bit. Here are some of the most compelling essential insights from the book. Just enough to shed light on that deeper meaning and maybe draw you into this pretty remarkable story.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Well, the first fundamental truth, I think, in this world,
Hmm.
it's this huge difference between just a label, a word, and the actual thing itself.
Right.
For Kvothe, words are, well, they're kind of like sleeting shadows, aren't they? But the true names, those are like keys to the entire universe.
That's beautifully put. And what's fascinating is how the magic system itself really establishes what true power means. The book tells us, and this is such a great quote,
Oh, yeah.
words are pale shadows of forgotten names. As names have power, words have power. Words can light fires in the minds of men, but a word is nothing but a painting of a fire. A name is the fire itself.
Wow. So it's not just poetry.
Not at all. It's literally the foundation of naming magic. And it contrasts so sharply with the lower magic, sympathy, which is more about manipulating connections that already exist.
Right, like links.
Exactly. Naming means you control the actual essence of the thing itself, which, is precisely why Kvothe's attempts to name the wind are so central and, frankly, so dangerous.
Yeah, he's trying to get beyond just imitation, I guess, and
Yes.
touch the real force,
Yeah.
the creation itself.
Mm-hmm.
But the big question is, can he actually reach that mastery before, his past finally catches up?
Always the question with him.
This whole quest for that kind of profound power, it's really forged in profound loss, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So the next insight really gets into how Kvothe discovers the true brutal cost of survival. I mean, how does a child suddenly thrust into loneliness and danger after just utter devastation find any meaning in those ashes?
Well, if you look at the psychological breakdown, Kvothe's story is really one of reclaiming something absolutely essential, but the price is just tremendous. There's this universal truth about innocence that the book puts so starkly. When we are children, we seldom think of the future. This innocence leaves us free to enjoy ourselves as few adults can. The day we fret about the future is the day we leave our childhood behind.
Oof, hits hard.
It does. And his experience surviving on the streets of Tarbean, that's not just a plot point. It really feels like the exact moment he leaves childhood behind, and starts consciously, deliberately crafting the person he needs to be just to survive.
Building the legend almost from day one.
Precisely. And analyzing that kind of complex character, looking at the motivations that are really born from that deep pain, that's exactly the sort of thing we explore further. This is Mindful Moments, by the way, our YouTube channel. We offer AI literary analysis, character insights, and thematic critiques, all aimed at inspiring deeper reading and, hopefully, thoughtful reflection.
So how does that deep-seated pain, that loss of innocence, how does that end up shaping the legend he eventually becomes?
That's the crucial link.
Because I think the story's most profound truth really emerges when we realize that every grand tale, every legend, might be hiding another truth entirely. And sometimes, the most enchanting stories are actually born from, well, necessary lies.
Yeah, and that raises a really important question about motivation, doesn't it? And about the very nature of the story we're actually reading. We know Kvothe is telling his story to chronicler.
Right, the frame story.
Exactly, and the text itself reveals you have to be a bit of a liar to tell a story the right way.
Oh, okay.
So that's the essential conflict right there in the frame. Kvothe isn't just, reminiscing. He's performing. He's actively constructing his own legend, carefully choosing which details to highlight and maybe which truths to bury.
So his mastery of words isn't just for magic.
No, it allows him to control his own name, his reputation in the eyes of the world. It's a way to protect the maybe more vulnerable man underneath that legend.
Which definitely makes you wonder, what truths about his present life, the innkeeper Kvothe, lie hidden in this tale he's spinning so carefully?
Big questions there.
And then, here's where the author, I think, masterfully shows us the sheer power of perception. It comes through Kvothe's companion, Bast, who exists kind of outside typical human norms.
Bast, yeah.
And the question he raises is really profound. Would you rather just be considered beautiful or be truly seen?
That's a powerful distinction. The focus shifts here, doesn't it, to the dynamics of authentic recognition within relationships. And that resonates universally, I think, regardless of the fantasy setting.
Totally.
The quote that captures it is just, well, She transforms. She isn't seen as beautiful. She is beautiful seen.
Beautiful scene. Okay.
Yeah. It emphasizes that true worth, maybe true love too, isn't about just passive admiration. It's about active, deep understanding, validation. Bast gets that. He understands that real transformation happens when someone genuinely acknowledges your core essence, not just, your surface appearance.
It's like knowing the name of a person's spirit, going back to that first idea.
Exactly. It all connects.
So thinking about all this, what does it mean for us? Maybe.
Yeah.
I think this story really teaches that knowing the truth of a thing, whether it's the name of the wind or the deep essence of a person, that's the most volatile, the most powerful force there is.
Absolutely.
And it requires incredible discipline.
Yeah.
And sometimes, maybe great deception to wield it properly.
A heavy burden for sure.
Discover genre-based literary podcasts at Mindful Moments. Subscribe and nourish your mind on the go.